Hello everybody, it's Maikito. I hope everybody's having a good day. Has had a good day so far. The rope is back, aka means we had a great day, but I'll go over that at the end of the video. When it comes to tomorrow's slate, Saturday slate, there's a lot of games as always, but Saturday, usually at least the last 2-3 weeks, have been pretty iffy when it comes to like teams not playing how they expect and stuff like that. So even though it's a big slate, it's not like I'm gonna have extra picks. Quality over quantity, I found some that I liked, and I'm not going to force any plays. But as always, if I do have any added plays, which I likely will, would be either added on later tonight or tomorrow before the game started when lineups are confirmed and stuff like that. So like I said, I do have some picks that I did like, so I'll get straight into them. And the first one is Remo Freuler to go under 0.5 shots playing at home for Bologna, going up against Como. He's only averaging 0.29 shots per 90 so far, and in 21 games he's only taken 6 shots. He's gone under this mark in 16 out of 21 games this season in the league. That's a 76% hit rate, which is great for us. He's a defensive midfielder that sits back and kind of dictates play. He's not like the box-to-box that goes play ups and shoot. He's much more defensive, which is what I like. And he went under this game, under this prop in the first game. And another reason why I like this play because it's just a great matchup, at least for him not to shoot, because Como allowed the second least shots to opponents in the whole league. They allow less than like teams like AC Milan, less than teams like Napoli. Just they allow the second least shots to opponents. They play possession at least when they can, which is always good for us. And they're weak when it comes to Como's defensive weaknesses. They're weak at defending counterattacks. They're weak at defending free kicks, and he's not involved in either. He's not their free kick taker. And when it comes to counters, he sits back and is there in case the other team comes back and attacks against them. He's, if anything, he's more of the player that kind of sends the passes to them. He's not going to be the one going up there and running on those counterattacks. So he's not involved in either of those, which are Como's weakness, hence why he went under in the first game. And in the midfield, obviously, other than the attackers, his midfield partner is Pobega, and he is the box-to-box player. He's the one that plays up and shoots. Not Freuler. He's going to sit back, and he's just more likely, Bologna in general are, in my opinion, more likely to take the lead, which will result in more possession for Como, because Como likes to play possession, which obviously means less shots for him. I just feel like he's going to play much more defensive in this game. I don't see him going up there and shooting, so I like Remo Freuler to go under 0.5 shots. And then the second prop that I found that I like is Julio Enciso to go higher than 0.5 shots on target playing at home for Ipswich, going up against Southampton. He's on loan. He's a new signing for Ipswich. He has played one game for them, and he came off the bench in that game, and it was against a really tough matchup, Liverpool. He only played 11 minutes and got an assist. So I mentioned that because that's just showing that he's a great offensive asset to Ipswich Town. He didn't shoot because, first of all, he only had 11 minutes, and two, Liverpool allowed the least shots in the whole league. But he still showed that he's a great offensively and gave them that one goal, gave him that assist. And in limited minutes that he played for Brighton this season, he had 11 shots on target from 20 shots. And he only started 2 games, and he went over in both of those games against Aston Villa and Brentford. And in those games, he played 78 minutes and 58 minutes respectively. So in his 2 starts, he went over, and he didn't even play the full game. Now that he's going to play here, even if he doesn't play the full game, he will be shooting. And I like this prop because Southampton actually allowed the most shots on target to opponents at 6.9. It's a great matchup, and he's a long shot taker. 13 shots from outside the box, 7 from inside the box, almost 67% of the shots he's taking are from outside the box, and he will shoot. Like I said, he's taking 11 on target from 20, so a little over half of the shots that he takes are on target, and Southampton are weak against long shots, so he will shoot. I just like this prop. If he starts, I think this is a great prop to take, and I like the fact that you're getting better juice on here than just his regular shots, so I like Julio Enciso to go higher than 0.5 shots on target. And then I do have one lean just based off of his recent form, and that's Ousmane Dembele to go higher than 0.5 goals and assists against Brest. I believe he's hit this prop in his last 5 straight, in his last like 7 out of 8 games. Just form wise, I like this. Just the fact that he's playing away, it's the only reason why I'm not taking him as an official play, but I do like him as a lean. Before I get into the money lines, as always, if you guys please could like the video and comment, it helps boost the video. It's just a great way to support the channel. Obviously, subscribing and turning on notifications is a great way as well. And if you want to support just a little more and get the videos out earlier than you usually would, you can join the membership linked in the description. Again, completely optional. Any picture that you see on the screen are from a dead Outlier. You can use that as well. Link in the description, and same with all my player prop apps and moneyline app as well. It's all linked, and I really want to thank anybody who supports me in any way. But I have two money line slips, and the first one is for -138. And the first play is higher than 0.5 first half goals in the Wolverhampton and Aston Villa game. This prop hit in the first game, and it was a Wolves goal. And in this game, honestly, either team can score. This prop has hit in 8 out of 11 games, which is a 73% hit rate for Wolves at home, and 9 out of 11 games, which is an 82% hit rate from Aston Villa when they play away. And with Wolves, either team will score. They have scored 6 goals in those 11 games and conceded 10. And it's pretty much the same with Aston Villa. They've scored 6 and conceded 8. So either team can score and either team can concede, which is just great for us. We need either team to get the opportunities, and they will. And Wolves are an aggressive team, while Villa are a team that don't really press that much whenever they don't have the ball. So it's perfect, or when they do have the ball, excuse me. So it's great for teams that do play aggressive. So and Wolves don't play possession. So first of all, if Villa aren't careful, Wolves will pressure them and they will score. But at the same time, with Villa controlling possession and coming off a win, they're in great form. They can easily score against Aston Villa. There's going to be plenty of chances on either side. We just need one to convert. So I like this play. Higher than 0.5 first half goals in the Wolves and Aston Villa game. And then the second play is also a first half goal mark, and that's higher than 0.5 first half goals in the Ipswich Town and Southampton game. Is both teams that are horrible on defense. So one team will just be even worse than the other and concede a goal. They are both, they're the bottom two teams in the league. So both teams are going to think that they can take advantage of this matchup and try to score and try to escape relegation, which is the main reason why I like this play as well. Both teams need this win. Both teams need to be attacking. A draw will not help either team, so they need to attack. So both of these teams are going to try to score, and they played once this season and played twice last season. In the English Championship, which is the second division, and this prop hit in all 3 games, so 100% hit rate with this season and last season. And this prop has hit for Ipswich in 67% of games, which is 8 out of 12, and 10 out of 12 for Southampton away, which is 83% hit rate. Again, it's just 2 bad defenses. Both teams, they're not great when it comes to scoring. Ipswich has scored 5 in the first half and conceded 12, while Southampton have only scored 2 but conceded 13. Again, they both allow a lot of shots, and it's just which team can take advantage of the shots they're going to get. Both teams like to play wide, but both teams also can't defend the wings. So again, it's just on which team will take advantage of the opponent's defensive weaknesses. They're both aggressive teams, which also means to set piece chances for both teams. And between both teams in the last 10 games, this prop has hit in the last 9 out of 10 games. So 90% hit rate over the last 10 games between both teams. We just need one team to take advantage. So like higher than 0.5 first half goals in the Ipswich and Southampton game. And I like this lift for -138. The second slip that I found that I like is for -129, and the first one is to Bayern Munich. First half 3 money line going up against Kiel. They have won 6 out of 9 games at home in the first half. They haven't lost any of them. The 3 that they didn't win were all draws, and it's because they've only conceded 3, and they have scored 13. So they are very unlikely to concede, and it's just whether they score or not. And this is the best matchup possible to score. Kiel is horrible defensively, and they're even worse, much worse actually in the first half opposed to normally when opponents are worse in the second half. This prop has hit in 8 out of 9 games for opponents when Kiel has played away. They have only scored 4 goals and conceded 14, so they average around 1.5 goals conceded a game. And in the first game, but this hit in the first game with Bayern Munich winning 4-0 away from home, and now they're playing at home where they score more goals. And Kiel have gone from scoring 4 goals in the first half to 10 goals in the second half. So they're a team that score more goals in the second half. So they're already unlikely to score in general, but if anything, it's even better to take the first half because they're worse there. And they've actually conceded less in the second half than in the first. They have conceded 14 in the first and 9 in the second. So they're less likely to score in the first half and more likely to concede. And Bayern Munich are just a team that will always attack, obviously. We just need them to score a goal, and it's going to be too much for Kiel. This prop is hit in the last 4 out of 5 games for Bayern Munich. So I like the Bayern Munich first half 3 money line going up against Kiel. And the second prop or play that I found that I like for this game is higher than 0.5 Hellas Verona goals going up against Monza. Monza have conceded 16 goals in 11 home games, while Verona has scored 14 goals in 11 away games. So Monza concede over a goal a game at home, and Verona score over a goal a game away from home. They didn't score in the first game, but Monza's keeper had 4 shots 4 saves from the 4 shots on target that Verona score. And if Verona find those opportunities again, which I think they will convert at least one of them. Monza have conceded in their last 15 games straight. They have conceded a goal every single time, so they're not great defensively. Just another game for Verona to take advantage of, and Monza's defensive weaknesses to keep showing off. I took Verona last game. They came through. I mentioned how they came from tough games against Lazio and Napoli, and then they played against Venezia, scored on them, and now they're playing Monza, who's another weak defensive team. So another game for them to take advantage of. And they have converted 39% of the shots on target that they've taken, which is pretty good. And they averaged 2.8. So they took 4 in that first game, so they really should have scored. And if they have those opportunities again, I see them taking advantage of them. Again, Monza have just been really, really bad defensively, especially over the last 15 games. And on average, they allowed 13.7 shots, and Verona on average take 10.5, again with 2.8 of those being on target. So even if they just take the average amount of shots that they take, there's a good chance they score. But Monza allowing even more, I just like that even more. We just need them to convert one chance, and they will get that chance. And again, this bad Monza defense will help us with this play. So like higher than 0.5 Verona goals going up against Monza. You can get this slip for -129. And as always with any other plays, you can mix and match them. Trust your gut. Do whatever you want to do with them. It is completely up to you. Thank you everybody for watching. Quickly going over last video's picks. We swept the player props. We had 2 in the video. We didn't have any added plays, but we hit both of those. Lejeune higher than 1 shot. Some people took the Demon at 1.5. He hit that as well. I think he ended with 3 shots. And Koyalipu, he got subbed out even earlier than what I thought. Instead of the 68th minute, 70th minute, he got subbed out on the 60th minute. Still went over, had 4 shots, so we did great on those. And then money line wise was a 1-in-1 day. Blackburn, they came through. They had more corners, so we hit that. And then Bremen higher than 0.5 goals in the first half. That one hit, and then we had Parma to win or draw, and they lost. They conceded 3 against Lecce. I didn't see them scoring that many, so unfortunately missed that one. Was this close to sweeping the full day, but we swept the player props, and hopefully we can carry on this good momentum. Going into tomorrow's big slate. Like I mentioned, if I do have any other plays, it will be in the pinned comment. And for those interested, I had a free Discord in the description, not a premium, just for those that want to join, talk about their plays, other sports. Just a good community I'm trying to build over there. But other than that, I hope everybody has a good night, a good day, and we can cash out tomorrow.